Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer and welcome back to Thief 2 The Metal Age. We just finished the chapter Kidnap, and we are moving on to the next chapter, which I believe is Casing the Joint.
Our guest, Cavador, just spilled his guts.
Not literally.
It wasn't necessary. Cavador was instructed to deliver two sorts of artifacts. Brass masks and
Those slave masks on Karis's servants?
some sort of agricultural device called a cultivator. 30 of each.
Each. So they're connected.
We have to assume so. Unfortunately, our efforts to secure a mask have been frustrated.
Listen, I think I know where we can lay our hands on one of those masks. There's a collector named Bram Gervasius with an interest in masks and headdresses. Last time I was down in the Lost City, he had a commission out for that sort of thing.
Gervasius? I've had an agent on his case, and apparently the mechanists have been making overtures.
3 guesses why. What can your agent give me on his house?
Gervasius is planning an exhibition. He's bringing his collection with him from his summer home. The private exhibit areas are on the top floor. Access is by elevator, controlled from the top floor. It's almost airtight.
Almost?
There's talk of a secret passage. Unfortunately, its location remains secret.
Then I'll need to find it. Now. We can't afford any delays later when the masks arrive. Karis is holed up inside the Mechanist Cathedral, and it looks like whatever he's up to, we're running out of time.
Yep, Casing the Joint. Okay. Now this is a rather difficult mission. First of all, find out where the secret stairway is and how to access it. Open the door to it to make sure. If you get a chance to find out what kind of correspondence the mechanists have been sending Gervasius, it would save you having to do it on your return trip. Gervasius' penchant for secret passages is sure to come in handy if you can just find them. Find at least 7 secrets. You don't have much information on the interior of the mansion, yet. Map out at least half of the mansion. Make a clean getaway to the streets in front of the house, and if anyone knows you were here, casing the joint won't be worth much. Don't get into any confrontations with the locals. So, I can't even knock anybody out in this mission. I am a ghost in this mission. Which is exactly the way I'm gonna be playing the 4th game. Because the 4th game you are able to make your own custom difficulty. And I want to make mine as hard as possible without being impossible. So, we get started and we immediately have 3 lucky coins. Now, as I mentioned, this level is difficult. The main reason for that being, as I mentioned, you can't even knock anyone out. So there's our first secret there. But, before I do anything else, I'm going to come over here. And we've got a guard here. But I gotta wait for a good opportunity to sneak up and steal the purse off of his belt. I believe this is the proper time.
Joran, that you?
Could have gone better without being noticed, really, but he didn't actually... He wasn't alerted, he just saw something funny. So, anyway, moving on. This is not the only way to get into the house, but I find this to be the easiest. I'm gonna close that door behind me. So in here, we're in a cathedral, of course. I'm gonna get a flash mine out of there. And I want to show, as we were told, we have to map out the layout of this place. And I can make notes here. I'm able to type in, like, blah. I can type stuff in. I believe you're able to on these as well. Yes. But anyway, yeah. So we've got the garden, the pool, the chapel, and the courtyard are the places I've visited so far. So as we continue on, that map will expand, and that becomes as... Okay, anyway, there's a couple of coin, there's a coin there, there's a couple there. The maps may not be extremely useful, but they do have their uses, so I'm going to try to map out the entire place while I'm here, so that I don't have to worry about it when we come back for the masks. Because I believe we come back here for the very next mission. We're back here to get the mask. So there were a couple of coins on that table, there's one on that table. I'm going to put that out, and I'm going to wait here because there will be a guard coming through this door anytime now. So I'm not going to go out there just yet. And there are a lot of watchers in here. There's probably got to be at least 6, maybe 8 of them in this whole mission. And it's not that large of an area. I'm thinking it's closer to 8, maybe even 10, I'm not sure. Okay, where's he at? There, we've got a watcher over there and a turret underneath it. Okay, why is that guard not here? Don't get stuck in the doorway. No. Oh, there he is. I was gonna say I'm gonna go for it, but he showed up. So I'm gonna wait, and this will give me a chance to grab some more loot because he's carrying a purse on his belt. Because he comes in here and goes into that first room there. There's nothing in either of those rooms back there, by the way. There's a couple of rooms here, there's nothing in either of them. But that guard will come through this door and into here and into this first room, then he'll turn around and go back out, and then after he leaves is when I've got the chance to get out of here. But he seems to be taking his time. I just heard a door open. I think he's headed this way now. I'm not certain of his patrol route. I'm not sure which rooms he visits first. But he should be headed this way anytime now. Yep, here he comes. I can hear his footsteps on the carpet. I'm gonna grab that purse off of his belt, and then I'm gonna wait for him to head back out. And even though it says not to get into any confrontations, which would typically you would think would mean them noticing you or something, just sneaking up and taking them out from behind and knocking them out is still considered a confrontation. Oops.
What's that?
I'm going to use the darkness in the doorway to my advantage.
Now.
And I'm heading over to that room next. I could go that way, but I want to get the loot over in that room next. Now might be my chance. Careful not to go in front of that watcher.
Storage. I'm sure Gervasius has lots of things down here that he'll never miss. At least not until it's too late.
I'm going to put that torch out. So we've got a gold candlestick in there, a flare in there, and nothing in there. Or there might have been another flare, I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention. Didn't pay attention to my flare count. Now up here, we've got a candlestick and a broadhead arrow. And I'm going to head back downstairs. I want to try to clear the first floor and then up onto the second floor. I just find that to be a bit easier. Don't want to stay in the light for too long, because I don't want that watcher to spot me. I don't believe being spotted by a watcher counts as a confrontation, but it will lead to one because it will draw all of the guards in the area. Okay, path looks clear. In here. Close that door. I'm gonna duck into this closet because I heard a door close and it might... I think it was just that double door that I came through closing. Got a coin there. There's a lot of lucky coins in this mission. That opens a secret door here. I don't think there's anything else in this room. But these secret passages make it very easy, well, not very easy, but much easier to move throughout the mission. Okay, so we will see a few of these clocks throughout the building, and only one of them is relevant at this time. That lever just opens and closes that secret passage in there. This one is not relevant at the moment. I don't remember if it is in the next mission at all. But one of those clocks is used to access the secret stairway that we need to get to the top floor. So I'm going to turn those both to off and flip this middle one up. I want to leave these two the way they are because those are the turrets. If I activate those, if I flip those down, it connects the thing and it turns the turrets on. The way they are, these two turned off the watchers, and that one turned off the light above this, so it's dark in here now. We've got a coin here. So just to reiterate, well, after I grab these two coins, just to reiterate, you want to turn off the top two and flip the middle one up, and make sure the other two are in the up position then, because then the watcher is off now and the turret is still off. Got a guard coming this way. Let's hope he doesn't come in here. I'll come over here into the shadows just in case. Good thing I came over to the shadows. And this is one mission where the guards will comment if a door is open that shouldn't be. they will make a comment. I don't know if it can alert them, but it seems to me that they will occasionally come and investigate the room that the door is open. It doesn't truly alert them. And you know what, I think I might wait and see if that guard who just went into the room down there, that guy who's coming out of there now, I might wait and see if he comes down here, because he's got a purse on him. So I'm gonna quick save here in the shadow, and he'll go into the next room across from, over from me there, I think. No, there isn't a room there. There isn't a doorway to get to that room. And he didn't come in here. Okay, I'm gonna quick load then, and I'm gonna stand in the doorway. I'm gonna stand here. Okay, if he had been going that way, he would have been on this side of the carpet, so I could have leaned out and grabbed it, but I got it to work. Now, next, I'm going to go this way. I don't believe there's a guard in this station. I thought there was supposed to be a coin here. There's a coin somewhere around here. There's a lot of the lucky coins in this game. There they are, in this mission. There they are. We've got another clock. This one doesn't do anything either. I'm gonna just double check in this room, make sure there's nothing on this desk. Okay, moving on. I haven't been watching the time, but I'm gonna put this torch out. I've got enough water arrows, I can spare one. Now, rather than go that way, I'm gonna go this way. Okay, come on, get into the shadows. Fine, I'll go over to this corner. This corner usually works. There we go. Now, before going that way, I'm going to come up here. We've got a sign here. Welcome to Lord Gervasius' public exhibition of art and curios, both ancient and modern. I'm gonna pop this door open. I'm gonna come in here. There shouldn't be anyone in here at the moment. Permit number 1609324. Lord Gervasius is hereby permitted to begin and maintain construction on these premises, the manor of Clan Gervasius. Construction is understood to be occurring in the ballroom and on the 3rd floor. Nicholas P. Cantarelli, Registrar, Hall of Records and Licenses. So that's just the permit for this guy to be building here. In here, we find a cuckoo, and we don't need that at the moment, but that is how we will open the door to the 3rd floor. And the reason I wanted to come this way first, now we're gonna have to, I'm gonna quick save over here in the shadows before I do this. There's a guard right on the other side of these doors, so he will hear me picking the lock, but he doesn't usually turn around. I'm gonna grab the purse off of him and then close the doors behind us, or behind him. And we're doing pretty good so far. probably shouldn't say that because now things are probably going to go downhill, but oh well. This mission isn't actually as hard as you would think once you know what you're doing. It's a lot easier once you know where the loot is and once you know where the guards will be to watch out for, once you know their general patrols. Gonna make sure there isn't a guard coming down this way. Now,
Sergeant Porter, it would appear that I erred in judgment.
I'm going to
Oh, hello, Hobart. What is that?
Thou
head over
knowest
here in the
how
shadow.
burdensome preparation of the mansion hath been for me. Steward Duma hath charged me with leading the construction in the ballroom, which goeth ever so slowly. He hath even demanded that all the clocks and other mechanist devices in the manor be inspected and repaired if there be faults found. Thy masters wish everything perfect for their celebration 2 weeks hence. 'Twas such a great task that in my haste I have misplaced my toolbox, which contained a part from one of the clocks.
So we have a clock that doesn't tell time. Won't be the first time in this place. I'm still amazed you got all those metal eyes working.
No, thou dost not understand. 'Tis that clock.
Well then, you better get looking and find that piece before Lord Gervasius gets back. He'll have your head otherwise. Good luck, Foreman Hobart.
So that is the toolbox that I opened and got the cuckoo from. Now, is he facing... Yes, he's facing that way. I'm going to see if I can... Got it. Okay. Once in a while, if he kind of spots you as you're coming into the room, he'll stay facing this way. And he won't turn around and face the door like he's supposed to. It is still possible to get the purse from him without being seen that way. What I did is I creep around that pillar over there and as tight to the wall as I can get. And he will notice you temporarily and he'll make a comment about, is someone there or something, but if you stick tight to the wall and crawl, I mean like right against the wall, and creep up, you can still grab it and get back over there and around the pillar without him noticing you. But I prefer it this way. It's much easier if he isn't facing out, because then you can go to the doors without being noticed. Now, I'm going to quick save, and I'm going to
What was that?
head into here. And as we can see, there's a secret door there. There's a lever here. That's another secret. This is just an empty room here, though. Ooh. Dang, the edge of my desk is digging into my arm again. I'm gonna have to get a better desk, or figure out something to do with this one. Oh, I do need a better desk anyway. This thing's basically just plywood. Not even, it's like fiberboard. That pressed fiber stuff, it's not a good desk. Thankfully, my computer isn't too heavy, so I don't have to worry about it breaking it. Crap.
Stand forth and be recognized. Someone there?
Now, over here into the shadows. I don't need to put this out, but it makes it a little easier. Over here we've got a lucky coin on that desk. And then down this hallway there's nothing down here other than a completely empty room with 2 beds in it and nothing else. So either it is meant to mislead you, or it's somewhere you can go to lose guards or something, maybe. Maybe kind of a little out of the way thing so you can get away from people if they're following you, or if they're looking. So we break that, and then we've got another secret here. I'm gonna leave this one open because it makes it a lot easier to access other parts of the house then. Open this, and we are in a bathroom. I'm gonna save before I come in here because it is very loud tile. Gonna turn the light off, and we've got another lucky coin there. There's a lot of lucky coins, as I've mentioned in this mission. Then, I find this to be rather weird. We can hear water in here, but there's no water in there. There's something else that's pretty weird upstairs in this mission. There's another lucky coin there. That's why I came up here. Up in one of the rooms upstairs, there's 2 lucky coins floating in the air in one of the corners. I think there was supposed to be a table there, and they forgot to put the table in, or something, or maybe the coins were meant to be on the floor and they were somehow placed too high or something. I don't know what's going on there, but it's rather weird. So now I'm gonna close that one because that one doesn't need to be open. I shouldn't need to go back in that room. Down here, gonna flip that, and we've got a couple more. This room, if we hit that light switch, it doesn't turn that light off, it turns the lights in the closets on, so kind of a bit of a troll there. We've got some coins in that chest and in that chest. The one against the wall there, the far one back there, has nothing in it. I'm gonna head back through here and into here. Now, in here, careful, again, that light switch turns on the lights in the closets, it doesn't shut anything off. We've got 3 wine bottles there. And occasionally, I don't know what causes it, but occasionally a guard will be stuck on this table facing that closet perpetually, and it's kinda a pain in the butt because then you can't use this route to get in here. But we've got 2 bags of spice there and another control thing. Again, gonna turn off the 2 watchers and the light here. And now, I didn't trigger the other, I didn't hit the other side of the secret passage there. Now, before I end the episode, I'm gonna get 1 more coin purse from a guard out here. Again, gotta pick a lock, and he will hear it, but he shouldn't be alerted by it. And funny story, I believe it or not, have in the past snuck up and gotten behind him right against the door, and I've been able to pick the lock, get the door open, and get in here while standing right behind him without being noticed. But it's not, I don't suggest that. I don't suggest that that method. It's not exactly easy. But I'm out of time for this episode, and that should be the majority of the first floor done. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.